Hi guys, Cody here with EdgeProInc.com, and today I want to talk to you about the condition of your sharpening stones. If the edges you're creating aren't quite as good as they used to be, or if it seems like your stones have lost performance, then you probably have a stone that needs to be leveled or resurfaced. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold something with a straight edge across the top of your stone. If you can see daylight, then you have a stone that is dished or unlevel. When you use a stone that looks like this, your sharpening angle is constantly changing. As you move from low points of the stone to the high points, 1 second you're out on the edge, and the next second your stone is riding on the back of the bevel, giving you an inconsistent edge. This stone has a different problem. It's nice and flat, but I can run this stone back and forth all day and it won't remove any metal at all. The stone is sliding, but it is not cutting. And if I hold it up to the light, you'll see that the surface of the stone has become shiny. This stone has become what we call glazed. A stone can get glazed at any point in time, even if you've only sharpened a couple of knives with it. But when you run the stone with just the right amount of pressure and speed, the particles of the stone will fracture and fall away, constantly exposing new particles of the stone, and it will self-clean, and it will keep cutting. But when you run a stone too fast and with too little pressure, it can cause this glazing effect to occur and prevent your stone from doing what it's really supposed to do. The good news is, both of these stones can be brought back to life by resurfacing them on the stone leveling kit. Here's how you do it. Spread about a teaspoon of the 60 grit silicon carbide on the glass and add a little bit of water. Put your stone face down on the silicon carbide, apply even pressure across the stone, and move it in a circular motion. Check on it every so often and flip the stone end for end and continue. Once the surface of the stone has become one consistent color, it should be flat, unglazed, and ready to sharpen. But don't forget, anytime you're going to level stones, it's a good idea to begin with your 120 grit stone first to break the silicon carbide down so you're not using a really aggressive abrasive on your finer stones. If you plan on mounting your apex to your glass, dedicate one side of the glass to leveling your stones and the other side to mount your apex. The silicon carbide is going to scratch the glass, and once it has, the suction cups will no longer stick to that side of the plate. But if you have a dedicated piece of glass just for leveling stones, you can just leave that silicon carbide on there and use it over and over again until it no longer cuts. I'm going to show you one other trick I use if a stone becomes glazed and I don't have my stone leveling kit on me. I'll go to the sink, take my glazed stone and a 220 stone, and rub them together under some running water. This isn't going to level your stone, but it can help deglaze your stone when you're in a pinch. When your stones are nice and flat, it really makes sharpening more enjoyable and ultimately gives you a sharper knife. I really hope you found this video to be helpful. If you have any questions, give me a call or send an email to info@edgeproinc.com.